Our mission is to help you learn the English language. We have created easy-to-follow, free educational materials for those seeking knowledge of English.
I had a job interview this morning.
Really? How did it go?
Pretty well, I think.
John, I'd like you to meet Charles Brown, our new manager at the airport.
Yes, certainly. How can I recognize him?
He is short, well-built, and he's got light blonde hair.
Is there anything else?
He has a mustache, if I remember correctly, and a light complexion.
How old is he?
He is in his late 30s.
Well, I shouldn't have any trouble recognizing him. What time does his flight arrive?
At 2:30.
Kim, have you made contact with Mr. Lee?
Not yet, Mr. Wong. But I'm working on it.
What seems to be the problem?
I just keep getting a busy signal.
Maybe his phone is out of order. Anyway, keep working on it. I really need an answer about the contract I sent him.
All right, I'll let you know when I get through.
Did you sign up for the picnic party?
Yes, of course. I love the picnic party. It's really family fun time.
This time you can bring your daughter with you.
Right, she is so excited and simply can't wait.
There are times of games planned. Should have a grand time. How do you do? I need your help in selecting a foreign market to invest.
Fine. I have your letter and I've made some notes.
How can I find out what countries to invest?
We have quite a lot of import and export information and can give you figures on population, consumption, production, and foreign exchange reserves.
Great. I want to get an idea for the purchasing ability in various countries.
But you're also going to have to give some attention to trade restrictions. You can get much information about environment of investment.
What are your personal weaknesses?
I'm afraid I'm a poor talker. I'm not comfortable talking with the people whom I have just met for the first time. That is not very good for business, so I have been studying public speaking.
Are you more of a leader or a follower?
I don't try to lead people. I'd rather cooperate with everybody and get the job done by working together.
Do you think you can make yourself easily understood in English?
Yes, in most circumstances.
Are you available for travel?
Yes, I like traveling. I am young and unmarried. It's no problem for me to travel frequently.
Morning, Mr. Montgomery. I've been sent over from purchasing to fill in for Claire Williams.
Oh, really? Nice to meet you. I thought they were going to leave me here on my own. How long have you been with the company?
Oh, about 7 years. Time flies, you know.
Does it ever? Well, let's get started. If you could begin typing this letter now, I'll see what else needs to be done. Could you show me how to operate this fax machine? I am going to receive some urgent fax from a company.
Of course. Let me check it. Firstly, don't be frustrated about all the buttons on it.
That's right.
After overcoming these buttons, you should check whether there is any paper in the machine. You must make sure this.
I couldn't agree more.
And then prepare what you want to receive. If you want to send a photograph, you must copy one.
What can I do next?
The next thing you should do is to wait. The sender will give you the fax.
Look, some of the faxes come through blurred. What is wrong with it?
Maybe we should call its after-service man.
Our benefits usually include medical insurance, public accumulation fund and allowances.
What are the allowances?
If you go on a business trip, you will enjoy the allowance. It is 200 yuan per day.
Well, I see. And what about the vacation in our company?
As a newcomer, you usually have 5 days of annual vacation. And remember, you have to fill out a request form if you want to ask for leave.
Will our company have some recreational activities?
Of course. In spring and autumn, we will hold some sports actives. And in movie seasons, we bulk purchase film tickets. Hey, Michael, remember me? I'm Becky. We used to work at Lemons together.
Oh, sure. How are you? Long time no see. How are things at Lemons?
It's about the same. I've been thinking of making a change myself. Do you mind if I ask you a few things about your job at the university?
No, not at all. Go ahead.
Well, I was wondering what the salaries are like. I mean, are they much lower than the corporate world?
Well, I can't speak for all universities, but my salary is definitely lower than at Lemons. I just don't think the salaries are comparable when you leave a major corporation.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But I've heard that the perks are better. I was wondering if that was really true.
I'd have to say yes and no on that. I don't get a big end of the year bonus like I did at Lemons, but I get to take classes for free if I want to. I've always wanted to get a graduate degree, so I'm taking classes now to do that.
Oh, that's great. It sounds like you're really happy with your move.
Yeah, I guess I am. Working at a university really suits me.
Welcome to ABC Electronics. First, let me go over what we do in the department during a typical workday.
Okay, I understand that we basically work from 8:30 to 5:30 with an hour-long lunch break from 12 to 1, right?
That's right, although we do expect you to do a little overtime if there's something important to do. The lunch break is flexible. You can go a little earlier or a little later if you prefer.
That's fine. Is it okay to have a coffee break during the working day?
Of course. The main thing is that all our work must be completed on schedule. We even allow our employee to go home early if they finish their work early.
How often do you have meetings?
You should attend a department meeting every Monday morning. There are other meetings for people working together on certain projects. Department heads also attend an interdepartmental meeting each week.
I've met some of my colleagues already. I'm sure we'll get on well together.
You are entitled to a company car. Have you seen it yet?
I was told to take a look at it this afternoon and take care of all the paperwork.
Okay, this is your cubicle. At first, you'll be responsible to me. Later, you'll be working more independently.
That's fine. I need to learn how you do things here first. Salaries are paid directly into our bank account, aren't they?
That's right. Make sure you give the accounts department all your bank account details as soon as possible. We are redecorating and I'm going to add some things.
Well, I'll be glad to help you out. We can deliver what you need to your office.
Shall we meet at 1:15 this Thursday? We definitely need some new filing cabinets and at least one desk unit.
Fine. I'll bring both our office furniture and equipment catalogs on Thursday.
What sort of experience do you have?
I used to work as a mechanic and I was responsible for the maintenance of all the company vehicles.
Where was your last job?
I worked in Hansen Paper Company.
Why did you quit your last job?
Because the company is far away from home, and I have to study after work, so I can't afford to waste time on the road every day.
Hello, Stephen. Do you have any questions to ask me?
Yes. There are several data documents about this contract. Please advise me which one I should give up.
Let me see. The data documents with A and B are the drafts, and the ones with C and D are formal contracts. Do you know what I mean?
I see. Thanks for your instruction.
Not at all. I am pleased to tell you these.
Our supervisor Lester does. Actually, Lester is kind of like the kitchen god.
The kitchen god? What does he do?
He just stays in the kitchen and watches you. Before the Chinese New Year, the kitchen god tells his boss whether you were good or bad this year. Just like Lester does.
Oh, no. I did a lot of bad things this year. I hope the kitchen god isn't like Lester. He blabs my mistakes to everybody.
Actually, there's a way to keep the kitchen god from telling the bad things you did.
What is it? Tell me. Will it work for Lester, too?
I think so. Just serve a lot of sweet dishes next week. That will make the kitchen god say sweet things about you.
Are you sure that will work? I already tried giving chocolate to Lester.
And what happened?
His face broke out and he said it was my fault.
Do you have a second?
Sure. What do you want?
I want to tell you I've put in my notice.
Really? Why?
I've been thinking about this for several months, well before the Spring Festival holidays.
And the holidays provided you a chance to think over all this and make a decision?
Yeah. After receiving my yearly bonus, I want to search out better opportunities in the spring job market. I've been working in the company for nearly a year and a half and I still haven't received.
Absolutely. With your expertise and experience, you're clearly working below your pay grade.
That's exactly why I decided to quit the job and find a new one.
This way, you'll earn more at the new workplace.
That's right. I am not the only one who has done this. Job hopping is quite common in the IT industry.
That is to say, most IT professionals can get a pay rise more easily by changing a job than waiting for a rise. I'm wondering why IT companies are always willing to pay more to new employees instead.
Following our free educational materials, you learn English in a great way with ease and efficiency.